Hi, I'm Dominic,
And I'm Anna.
and this is the Unfinished Shelf. And today we're going to go over our 26 and 26, the 26 books we plan on reading in 2026.
Well, 13 and 13.
13 and 13, yeah. 26,
26 is a lot of books.
26 each is a big ask.
When you're working, you got kids,
Yeah.
yeah. It's
Other
a lot.
hobbies.
Other hobbies, yeah.
Yeah.
D&D. D&D.
We're also going to be doing predictions of what we think we're going to be rating each book.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's going to be fun. Yeah. Do you want to start?
You always make me start.
Okay, I'll start. So my first book is one I'm currently reading. You're currently reading it too.
Mm-hmm.
It is Tress of the Emerald Sea by Brandon Sanderson. I'm loving this so far. I predict a 5 stars. Like,
Yeah?
yeah, I'm predicting 5 stars already.
Yeah.
I'm like 30 something percent through the book, chapter 27, and like it's already one of my favorite Cosmere
Books.
books. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. It's like fourth wall breaking and hilarious and whimsical and just a good time. What about you?
Well, I'm on chapter, I think you're ahead of me. I think you're on chapter like 27. I'm on chapter 21.
Hmm.
The Hero's Journey, which is like every book. Sanderson somehow always makes it fresh.
Yeah.
And I love that. So I'm I'm predicting like at least a 4.8.
4.8. Okay.
I don't want to give it a 5 stars because I'm not finished with it.
That's fair.
I'm a very cautious person, okay?
Yeah, that's fair. That's a
I
fair.
want to make sure
Hey, 4.8 is high.
that is.
That's a high rating.
And especially with me who's very cautious about my ratings. So like, yeah. I'm predicting at least a 4.8.
Okay.
So I'll go next since you technically went first and we just happened to be reading the same book at the same time. My next book is Red Rising. Is I'm going to be reading Red Rising this year. I had started it before, but it was too heavy at the time. I think I just needed levity in the world that we live in currently. So I stopped reading. I wasn't even at chapter 5 yet, but it was very it was very heavy. It's just not the sometimes it's just not the book, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean sometimes I can't tell you how many times I've started a book and then it just wasn't the right time. Like I started Kings of the Wild
Like
like
four or
four
five
or
times.
five
And you love
times.
that book.
I love that book, but I started it like 4 or 5 times before I finally read it and it became one of my favorite fantasy books.
Yeah.
So, I've heard really good things about Red Rising. I need to read
Same.
it too. I started it too, but like you said, it just wasn't the right time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's too heavy right now.
Yeah. The writing was a
Um,
little difficult for me to get into.
really?
Yeah, the prose is kind of weird in my opinion. I mean, I feel like, once I get into the world and get into it, I'll probably be fine, but like the sentence structure
For
was
you.
for me was just a little
Okay.
choppy.
Um, kind of like a choppy flow of a rap.
Yeah.
You get it.
Yeah.
Your turn.
My turn. Okay. I'm going to read Mort. Yeah, Mort by Terry Pratchett. I really want to get into Discworld. I read A Color of Magic,
Which is like the worst
which is
place.
like the worst place to start.
It's like his worst
Yeah,
book.
against like everyone else's opinions and like suggestions. I was like, no, I'm reading The Color of Magic because it's the first book in the series.
Mhm.
Terrible idea. Terrible idea. I read it and it wasn't the worst book I've ever read, but
Yeah,
like
but it definitely wasn't the best
it
either.
was not the best. But I'm gonna give
And
it.
it's not even his best work.
I've heard, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it another shot. I'm gonna start with more. I've heard that the Death series is really fun. He's a great character. You've mentioned how good of a character he
My
is.
favorite book that's not really attached to any other books. They have like certain characters in it that are attached to other books, but isn't attached to any particular book is Monstrous Regiment.
Yeah,
I love Monstrous Regiment. I highly recommend that book to
yeah,
everybody, especially to dads with daughters.
yeah. I'll read that one next. That'll
So
be my next one. I mean, after the Death series. Yeah.
so you can get an idea what it's like to be a girl.
What it's like to be a girl. Mm.
um but yeah, that one is fantastic. But yeah, I'm excited for you to start getting into Pratchett because I haven't read all of his stuff, but I've read a fair amount of it, and I love Pratchett.
Yeah.
I love the absurdism, love his humor. A lot of people, I mean, there's so many jokes that like every time you read it, you'll discover new jokes. It's that good.
Yeah, I'm excited. I started it a while ago. I was enjoying it. Very absurd.
Yeah.
Very absurd magic. I mean, I think there was one part about like a plant that they plant in the future to grow in the past.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Absurdism.
was really absurd. But,
I love
I
that.
mean, sometimes you just need something fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
All right, you're next.
I'm also going to be reading on your recommendation, A Psalm for the Wild Built.
Yes.
You've talked about it in length. Of course, you've talked about it in length to me before and said that like it's a really good book when you need a break. And
That's what it's dedicated to.
it literally says in the dedication that it really needs a break. I started reading it like what, like half a year ago or something. 6 months ago. And I just had a really hard time finding the time and the energy to do it.
Yeah.
Because yay, mental illness. But I'm excited to read it this year and really actually finish it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I feel like everyone could get something out of that book. I mean, it's so short. It's like 200 pages.
Yeah.
You could finish that in a day if you just really had the time
Buckle, buckle
to
down.
really buckle down. Um, it's super short. Becky Chambers does a really good job of like, digging
The
into
human
the
condition.
human condition. Yeah, from what I've read of her, uh, I just, I think everyone could use a break, and that book really capitalizes on
You
that
you
feeling.
you almost cried to that book.
I did almost cry to that book.
You're not one to
I'm not one to
cry.
cry very often,
No.
but yeah, that one got me. The ending is just, it's not like the ending is like mind blowing or anything. It's just when you come to the realization that you just need a break, and that burnout is so real, and uh,
Yeah.
like controlled chaos
Hmm.
is like a thing in that book. Um, I don't want to spoil anything, but yeah,
Okay.
it's really good. You definitely read it.
Okay.
And speaking of Becky Chambers and A Prayer for the Crown, I'm going for a prayer for the Crown Shy,
Which is the next one, is
the
it?
sequel in the Monk and Robot series. Yes, so I'm gonna read the sequel to that one.
This year?
Yeah, this year. Hopefully that one makes me cry too. I love when a good book makes me cry. Like, if a book can make me cry, like, stars. We were supposed to be like rating these.
Oh yeah, we were. We were. I predict for A Psalm for the Wild Built because you liked it so much and you're so good at recommendations for people. And so I'm probably gonna give it a high rating as well. Probably give it like a 4.5 at least. I don't like crying, so if it makes me cry, I probably will be a little I'll take some points off.
And that's for A Prayer for the Crown Shy. Or sorry,
No, A
A
Song
Song for
for
the
the
Wild
Wild
Bill.
Belt, yeah.
And what about Red Rising? What are you gonna rate that one?
I was enjoying it while I was reading it, but I like I said, I'm more cautious about my ratings, so I'm gonna give it like a 3.8 for now.
Okay.
Um, just to be on the cautious side, almost a 4. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. For me, I think I'm gonna give Mort a 4. I think I'll like it. I
Yeah,
think I'll like it. Yeah, I mean, I like good humor in books, so I think I'm gonna give Mort a 4 stars. And for A Prayer for the Crown Shy, I think I'm also gonna give it a 4.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, A Song for the Wild Bill, I think I gave, when I rated it originally, I think I gave it a 4. So I think it's gonna be the same for me. It can be a little dry sometimes.
yeah,
There's not like a ton of humor in the books.
yeah.
But it's very touching, and so I do think it'll be a 4. Yeah, we'll have to remember to actually be rating these
As we go.
as we go. Sorry, guys.
Sorry, guys. The next book that I'm gonna do is a reread. I read this book in my early 20s, and I loved it. I loved it. I don't know if it was a combination of the 1920s, 1930s kind of noir uh detective feel plus the vampire because it's called Vampire Files.
Just gonna say, did you say the name of the book?
No, Vampire Files by P.N. Elrod. I had the worst time looking for that book. I found it. I think I searched for it for like 2 years.
Yeah, took a while to find that
Yeah,
one.
and I finally found like a hardback cover copy of the first, because it's like the first volume, and it's like several books. I think it's like 3 books in the first volume.
Yeah.
But I absolutely loved it. So I was just like, I wanted to reread it because it's been like a decade since I read it, and I just want to know if I like it still, and if it was actually a good book, or if my young brain just was
Didn't have taste yet.
didn't have taste yet. Yeah, I want to know.
Yeah.
I inquiring minds must know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's always a good idea to reread some of your favorite books every once in a while, just to see if you get something new from it, or if you discover something about yourself,
Yeah.
or something about the characters that you didn't like.
Yeah. What do you think you're gonna rate Vampire Files?
Um, like a three,
A three.
like a
That's like
three,
an
or
okay book.
like a two or a three. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's not. I mean, two is not great, but
Nah,
but a three is okay.
I don't know because I haven't read it in like I said, over a decade. So that's why I was like two or three, just to be on the safe side.
Yeah.
So I have no idea if it's actually good.
Yeah. Okay. All right. For me, the next book is a reread as well.
Mm-hmm.
Is The Fifth Season by N.K. Jemisin.
Yeah.
I think that this one is going to be another like 4.5, something like that. When I read it the first time, I didn't love it at first. I didn't love the beginning. Um, Man, the more you read that book, the more interesting it gets. And there is this like crazy twist that you find out near the end, and it
Mm-hmm.
kind of blew me away.
Yeah.
I mean, I had kind of guessed it, but once the reveal happened, I was like, dang, that was really well executed. N.K. Jemisin is a great author. Um,
I also have that book on my list.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I think you'll like it.
Yeah, you think I'll like
I
it.
do
Well,
think
it's a reread for you,
it's a
so
reread for me. I do think you'll like it. I want to finish the whole series.
series,
Yeah,
yeah. But like
Mm.
find time.
Find the time. Yeah, yeah. I have this bad habit of like starting book series.
And then
I
not
read the
finishing.
first one, I really enjoy it, and then I just
Stop.
stop. My brain goes like, okay, that's enough, and then I move on to another. I just get too excited. There's just so many books I want to read. I get
I know.
excited and
I get it.
distracted. But yeah, I
That's not
think
much better.
I think I'm gonna say 4.5 for fifth season.
Well, I'm also gonna be reading that book. So really quick, I'm also gonna read it probably 4.2, I think.
4.2.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
The world building is crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's super crazy. I mean, like these humans live on this planet that is like uh constantly dealing with seismic activity, and then there are these
Hmm.
people that can control that seismic activity, but they're like instead of being
Treated
revered,
they're treated like
they're treated like garbage. Yeah, so they're just kind of treated like garbage and forced to do some really messed up stuff. So
oof. All
yeah,
right.
yeah. Does that make it my turn or your turn?
I'll go.
Okay,
My next book is the Princess Bride.
Princess Bride. Yeah, I mean, I think if I could predict your rating, I think you're gonna give that one a 5 stars
Why?
because you love the movie.
I do love the movie. I love the movie so much. It's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah,
Um,
it's a good movie.
I have it memorized. I wish I didn't, but I do.
Yeah,
So like someone will say a line and I'll say the exact same, like the next line.
yeah,
Um, but I I'm excited to read the book because I've watched that movie since I was a little girl. Since I was a little girl.
yeah,
Little tiny baby. And so to I'm very excited. I can't wait, honestly.
yeah. What do you think? What do you think you're gonna rate it? I think you're gonna give it a 5 stars, but
Probably a 5 stars.
yeah, I think that's gonna be a 5 star read for you.
Yeah, probably. I mean, maybe not. You know what? I'm gonna give it a 4.5 for now.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it a 4.5 for now.
All right.
That's my prediction. Just because I don't I'm like I said, I'm overly cautious.
Yeah.
I'd rather rate low and it turns out I'm a liar
Yeah.
than rate high and it turns out I'm a liar.
Yeah. We'll revisit the video and make it at the end of the year. We'll make a recap and see what we rated our books. All right. My next one is a Ken Liu, I think is how you pronounce his name. The Paper Menagerie.
Mm-hmm.
It's a short story collection. Um,
Writer is really good.
yeah, I mean, apparently he's like a master of short story works. I think that's like what he does is like short stories. He's got the Dandelion Dynasty
Mm-hmm.
series, which is not short stories,
Mm-hmm.
but apparently it reads like short stories. So, to kind of get into his writing style, I wanted to read. On top of that, I just wanted to read a short story collection this year. Um, so I think that the Paper Menagerie is going to be a good place to start. Okay.
What are you gonna rate it?
Ooh. That's tough. I have
Ugh.
no idea.
Read
I
any
haven't
Ken
read
Liu yet.
anything by Ken Liu, so I have no idea what I'm gonna rate this. I'm gonna go somewhere in the middle and say a three.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just for now.
Just I mean, three isn't bad in my book.
Yeah,
Three is like, I enjoyed it. It's not my favorite, but
I got something from
I
it.
got something from
Yeah,
it. Yeah, so I think a three will be
Sword Heart.
fair. Sword Heart Six Feet.
Yeah,
Yeah. T Kingfisher.
T Kingfisher. Yes, I've loved everything I've read from T Kingfisher thus far, including the twisted ones. Weird, weird book.
Yeah. This is
Um,
weird.
but I did love it. Uh, I did enjoy it very much. I would expect a five
You expect a five from Sword Heart.
from Sword Heart.
I
Yeah.
mean, T Kingfisher. I don't know. T Kingfisher for me isn't hit or miss. I wouldn't say that, but um, I either love it or it's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's not hit or miss. It's more like hit or
Which I guess is the definition of hit or miss.
I guess. I guess. No,
But-
'cause I think a hit or miss is like it's either hitting and it's really good or it's like absolute.
yeah,
Yeah,
booty.
it's absolute booty.
Yeah, no, I mean, Sea Kingfisher, I really enjoyed Sea Kingfisher, so you think this is gonna be a 5 stars for you?
Yeah, I'm really excited to read it. I know that Nettle and Bone had a little touch of romance in it.
Battle and Bone is great. It's super cute.
Yeah, it's, like,
Yeah, the romance in it is really cute because it's like subtle.
it's subtle
It's
romance.
very subtle. The book isn't centered around the romance.
Romance,
There's
yeah.
just
A small
a
romantic
kinship.
story. Yeah.
There's a like a kinship is like the first word, only word that comes to my mind right now. There's like a very subtle
There's a je ne sais quoi,
je ne sais quoi. There's
if
a
you
certain
will.
something
There's a
about it.
certain something about it.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay. I know you want me to read that one too, but I've
Battle and Bone
got
is very
I
good.
have enough books this year.
Yeah, you've got 13. That's enough. You can fit more in. It'll be fine.
Probably will, honestly.
All right, my next one is Katabasis or Katabasis, however you want to pronounce
However you
it.
want to pronounce it.
Um, by R.F. Kuang. Kuang, yes, yeah, we love R.F. Kuang. I've loved everything I've read by her, even if it is kind of messed up sometimes.
Yeah, trigger warning, my girl. Trigger warning, please.
That's on us though as readers, right? Like to
Yeah, to spread the word, because like I went into Poppy War
unaware.
unaware.
Yeah, we went into the Poppy Wars completely
Completely
unaware.
unaware.
I remember reading that and I went to you and I was like, you might
Yeah, because
struggle with
of
this.
yeah, he
There's some
was.
scenes that are a little rough.
Thankfully, yeah, you gave me a heads up because then if you hadn't, I would not have. I probably would have broke down crying.
Yeah, it's rough sometimes, but
It's
it's so well written though.
it is so well written. Kuang is a genius.
Yeah, she's great. So yeah, I'm really excited about Catabasis. It's about like two college students that go down to hell.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I think she said that it was like her her take on absurdism. Um, that and Yellowface was also kind of like dipping her toes into
absurdism.
absurdism.
You loved
Yellowface was
Yellowface.
fantastic. I loved that book. I feel like not everybody.
The juicy gossip.
It felt like listening to someone spill some tea. Like that's what it felt like. It felt like somebody's downward spiral into villainy, and I'm just sitting there listening to the chaos, and
You're like,
I enjoyed it. So Catabasis, um,
you give it
I think it's gonna be like a four.
a four at least.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be a five. I think
For me
that
personally.
for me personally, I feel like some of the criticisms that Kwon has had is that she's a little uh studious,
Yeah, she's very smart.
and like it shows.
Yeah.
And that I think like people said that Babel kind of reads like a textbook. Um, I don't know if that's true or not. I haven't read it yet.
I was enjoying Babel.
Yeah, I haven't read it yet, so I don't know. I don't know if it actually reads like that, but I've heard that criticism. So I think that it's going to be a 4 stars. I think I'm going to read some of it and need to look up words.
Shut.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with looking up words. If you need to look up words, that just means you add it to your vocabulary.
Yeah, no,
That's
I agree. I agree.
so Cersei. So that's the next book.
That's the next book.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard lots of great things, especially for my sister. I wanted to give it a shot. I'm gonna predict like a 3 or 2. I'm gonna be real.
Like I don't know. I mean, it's what historical fiction, right?
Yeah, it's historical fiction.
Yeah. We don't read a whole lot of historical fiction.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah. Hopefully you like it.
Excited. I love branching out into different things. I love giving different things a try. So
Was that Madeline Miller?
Madeline Miller, yeah.
Yeah. Next for me is the posthumous memoirs of
Yes.
Psthumous. Yes, this is a Brazilian translated work.
Yeah.
I've heard it's hilarious.
Yeah.
I've heard it's hilarious. I've
I
heard that the author
want to
kind
give
of
it a
like
check.
makes fun of the reader sometimes, and
Yeah.
I've heard that it's funny, and I like stuff that's funny.
Yeah.
I like a good laugh in a book.
Yeah.
Um,
Agreed.
so
Life's so
life's so serious.
so serious, so dreary sometimes.
I think I'm gonna rate this one. I don't know. I keep going like 3 or 4,
Mhm.
with things. I'm gonna say 3.5. I think that I'm gonna like it. I don't think I'm gonna love it. I've heard a lot of people say like they don't get why people love it so much. So I think I'm gonna say about a 3.5, which isn't bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad. If it's below a 3, that's when I'm like, yeah, I don't.
My next book is Warbreaker, which is part of
Sanderson.
the Cosmere, Brandon Sanderson,
Yeah.
Brando Sando. I'm very excited for this book. I'm more excited for what comes after this book,
Yeah.
which is the Stormlight Archive. I've another book on my list is The Way of Kings, and it's a reread for me. Because I'm trying to get through the Stormlight Archive, which are some heckin' chonkers.
Yeah, there's some thick books.
Thick books,
Yeah.
3 C's. Um, so I'm excited. I'm also intimidated.
Yeah.
I think Warbreaker for me is gonna be like probably like a 3.8 or a 4. I don't feel like it's gonna be my favorite Sanderson, but I feel like it'll be a good book.
That one's like called like the prequel to The Way of Kings.
Yeah, I know. What's funny is like I loved Elantris
Elantris was good. I
because I
mean,
loved Serene so freaking
it's
much.
kind of slow.
It is kind of slow.
It doesn't have nearly as much action as some of the other
No, I
Cosmo
agree,
books.
but I still loved it. I loved the character building and the world building, and that's one of his earlier works. And I know lots of people who said they didn't like Elantris.
Yeah, I mean, well, people say that if you're going to start the Cosmere, starting with Elantris is like a place you can start, but it's not his best work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which fair. I don't think it's his best work either, but like I still really enjoyed Elantris. Again, I loved Serene. Serene's like
One of your favorite
one of
characters?
my favorite characters.
Yeah. I really like the magic system. The idea of like drawing runes in the sky
Yeah,
to do magic is really cool.
it is really
And it's
cool. I
very
agree.
D&D-esque,
Yeah, a
because
little
like you have
bit.
to do your components. Yeah.
And then because I mentioned Way of Kings, I'm gonna get that out of the way.
Yeah.
It's a 5 star for me.
Oh yeah, The Way of Kings is a 5-star book. Yeah, The Way of Kings is 5 stars. Like,
I'm so excited to reread it. It's been a couple years, so I'm excited.
yeah, this will when
I
I
can't
do
wait.
get to it, that'll be my third time reading it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because you absolutely love that
I
book.
do love that book. Yeah, it's fantastic.
We're big Brando Sando fans. It's
Big
that's
Sanderson
home.
fans. Yep. All right, my next one is Fahrenheit 451.
Yeah.
Yeah, the not so distant future, right?
Mhm.
I don't really know entirely what it's about. I know it's about burning books. And
Mhm.
that's about firefighters whose jobs are to like burn books. So very relevant
To like today's,
today's climate.
you know.
But we won't get into that.
Yeah.
I think that I'm going to rate this. Um, I think I'm going to give it a 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll like it. I don't think I'll love it. Uh, who knows? Maybe I'll be wrong. I hope I'm wrong with all of the ones that I'm saying 3. I really hope that I'm wrong. I hope that they're like 4 or 5 stars. I mean, but I think that's what everybody hopes.
Yeah, of
You
course.
pick up a book, you don't hope that. Oh, I hope this is gonna be really.
Meh. Or I hope this book is garbage.
Yeah. If you're going into a book hoping that you hate it, then you're
Yeah,
already gonna hate it.
one, you're wasting your time reading it.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm gonna give it like a 3. I think I'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
Literary fiction, right? Sci-fi? I don't know if it's considered sci-fi. I don't think it is. I think it's just considered literary fiction.
I think it's literary fiction.
Yeah. Uh, I've enjoyed almost every literary fiction book I've read so far, so I think I'm gonna enjoy it moderately.
The lit fic.
Yeah, the lit fic. The next, I really wanted to read a classic this year,
Mm-hmm.
and so on your recommendation, I'm gonna read The Picture of Dorian Gray. I don't know a ton of what it's about. I know there's like a picture that he becomes obsessed with. I think it's something like he can't age, but it's all reflected in the picture,
Mm-hmm.
and he like sees himself something. I don't know. I don't know what it's about. I know it's a classic. I want to read it. I think it's gonna be good. I'm gonna give this one 4. I think I'm really gonna like it.
Awesome stuff.
Yeah.
I hope you like it.
Yeah. Yeah. Me too.
The next book that I have, I think you also have. which is The Witch King by Martha Wells. Yeah, that's by
Witch
Martha
King by
Wells.
Martha Wells.
I love Martha Wells because she did the
Murderbot Diaries.
Murderbot Diaries,
Yes.
and I love the Murderbot
Yeah,
Diaries.
Murderbot Diaries is like my favorite science fiction
They
series.
changed a little bit in the show in
Yes,
Murderbot,
yeah, to make it fit TV, but
but I still love it,
yeah,
and I love Alexander Skarsgård. So
yeah, he was a good actor.
he is.
He did a good
I love
job.
Skarsgård.
I mean, I feel so seen by Murderbot.
I do
I
too.
mentioned it in another video that like, you know, Murderbot feels, or at least seems like he feels incredibly awkward and out of place. And that's just me on like a regular basis. So yeah, I think that Murderbot is something everyone should
Peak.
read. It's like peak. But yeah,
Peak.
Witch King. What do you think you're gonna rate Witch King?
I think from the little that I've heard about it, I think at least a 4,
Mm,
or at least yeah, I'd say about a 4. Because like I love Martha Wells. I'm not kidding when I say that I loved every single book in the Murderbot Diaries. There wasn't a single book that I was like mad about. I loved every single. There was no misses.
yeah,
Girl hit every single time. I love those books.
yeah.
I planning on rereading them next year because I think she's got another one coming
She
out.
does. Yeah,
Yes.
I don't know when.
Um, but I was planning on rereading them around the time that the new book. I don't know when exactly either, but I think it is in.
I think it's this year.
Is it this
I
year?
think it's this year.
Well, then I'll be buying it and then rereading the whole
Yeah.
series.
I think, I've actually heard that Witch King was kind of polarizing. Some people really didn't like it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe it'll be really interesting if one of us really loves it and the other one doesn't, because
Yeah.
then we can actually have a debate and
I
like
read the
really
first
talk about
chapter.
it. Yeah,
The first chapter is awesome.
like heard the
Yeah.
first chapter.
Yeah,
First
I
chapter
mean,
is sick.
it's about this king that was like trapped in a water prison and like so
Demon
a
King.
demon king,
Yeah,
yeah, or witch king
yeah,
that's trapped in like this water prison and somebody accidentally sets off the trap that releases his spirit. And it's very cool the way the book starts. So I think I'm gonna give it a 4.
yeah,
Yeah, I think I'm gonna really love it. I don't think I'm gonna love it as much as Murderbot Diaries.
yeah,
But this will be interesting because I mean, I don't know. I haven't read Martha Wells' entire backlog. I'm sure she's got more books than just the Murderbot Diaries. But I've only ever read sci-fi from her, so it'll be interesting to read fantasy from her and
yeah.
see how she does. So
Okay.
4.
All right. My next book is actually a poetry book. I love poetry. It's called Milk and Honey. But I'm gonna be completely honest, it's been very hit or miss for me.
Yeah,
Like every poem, it's either I love the poem, it resonates with me and I love it,
yeah.
or I'm just like, meh, it's not good, or I don't feel anything when I read it. This does not mean that the poetry book is bad. It's just
It's
that
just not all for you.
it's not for me. Like I feel like it's been more hit than miss, or it's been more miss than hit
Mm,
for me personally. I'm still gonna finish it. I'm still gonna give it a rating at the end. But right now, the way it's looking, I'm probably gonna give it like a 2.8.
2.8.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, art's subjective,
Yeah,
like you said.
exactly.
So, I mean, when it comes to poetry, like I haven't read a lot of poetry, so I am in no way
An
an
expert.
expert on the matter.
You don't have to be an expert to have an opinion. You do have to be an expert to have an expert opinion.
Yeah.
But
But in my humble opinion, I've read a couple of the poems. There are some that definitely like speak to me, and
it's one thing that I read that I thought that you would like a lot as a father
yeah,
of daughters. You're a girl dad, so like I thought the poem felt like it would resonate with you.
yeah, there's definitely some that resonate with me. Yeah, I mean, you told me the other day how you were feeling about the book and how it wasn't all great. So
Yeah. Like just because I don't like this book or I'm not a big fan of this book does not mean you should not read it.
yeah,
If you like poetry or if you want to give it a go, give it a go. It never hurts to give it a go.
yeah, by all means,
You either discover something interesting about yourself or you discover you didn't like the book. That's it.
and that just tells you something interesting about yourself.
Yourself. See?
Yeah. All right, my next book is The Shining by Stephen King.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that this one's probably gonna be,
Laura,
lower.
for
Yeah,
you.
I think this one's gonna. I mean, I'm sorry. I know there's a lot of like diehard King fans, so I read
King's miss for me
I've
though.
only read one Stephen King book so far, so like don't crucify me. when I say that I think it's going to be like a 3-star read, 3.5. First off, like I started off my reading journey by reading like a lot of horror. So I know that he's like the king of horror.
And you never
Um,
read them?
and I haven't read him, so maybe uh maybe it'll blow me away and it'll be really good. Um, but I'm at this point in my life, I'm not a huge horror person.
Yeah.
Not that I don't like it, I just don't gravitate towards it as much. Um, so, I think I'm gonna read it and I think I'm gonna be like, oh, this was good. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like this was good. I don't think I'm gonna read it and go like, oh my gosh, like this is
Life changing.
life changing, which is what I do with 5-star books. Like
Yeah.
this changed something in me as a reader.
Yeah.
Um,
I have felt a shift.
a shift, yeah. So I think a 3.5, which again means good.
Yeah.
That's better than good. I enjoyed it. I'd read more.
Yeah.
The only book I've read by him is Fairy Tale, which wasn't even really horror, it was
Yeah.
fantasy. Um, which was okay. It was okay. Uh, but I want to read more King. I've heard really, really good things about him. There's a lot of really diehard fans. Um, so I'm gonna read The Shining and I'm gonna see. I really hope I'm wrong. I hope it's a 5-star read and that I just go on this King kick
Yeah.
and read The Dark Tower and read it
I
and
would love for you to read I don't think we have it yet.
Salem's Lot, The
No,
Green Mile,
The Green Mile.
The Green
I
Mile.
love The Green Mile.
Yeah, yeah,
Love The Green Mile.
yeah. I've heard good things. I've heard a lot of good things about King. I
I love
mean,
the movie and I love the book.
yeah. So, you know, The Shining, 3.5.
I love The Shining, the movie and the book. I only have one book left.
I have two.
Yeah, I know.
We,
I know we went like weird. We
it's
didn't go
okay.
back and forth.
That's fine.
My last book is Kiki's Delivery Service, actually.
Sometimes you just need to pick me up.
I just needed something cutesy this year. I mean, like I said, the current climate, not just politically, but also like economically, socially, everything about the world right now is a mess.
Yeah.
Absolute mess. And I don't need that in my books right now.
Yeah.
I need comfort and cozy.
Comfort, cozy
Cozy
comfort.
comfort. So I can escape for a little bit. Because that's what books are, is escapism.
Yeah.
I just want to read paper. I just want to read trees and hallucinate a bit. That's all.
I just want to stare at tattooed trees, dead tattooed trees, and
Trees and
hallucinate.
yeah, that's all I want to do for a little bit.
Yeah. What do you think you're gonna rate Kiki's?
Kiki's. I feel like it's gonna be a life changing book. It's probably just like
Like, okay.
it's probably just okay. Probably like a
Yeah.
3 star.
2-star read. That's okay.
That's not bad. I don't feel like it's bad.
All right, my next two. First off is The Tainted Cup by Robert Jackson Bennett. I predict
Ooh.
that's gonna be a 5-star read.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantasy Sherlock Holmes.
So Sherlock Holmes by itself, 5 stars.
Yeah, fantasy Sherlock Holmes, from what I've heard. Uh, I've heard nothing but good things about that book. I mean, like it has universally every time I hear somebody talk about The Tainted Cup, it has just been fantastic. Robert Jackson Bennett is apparently like just an amazing author. I want to read the Countryside series. This will be my first Robert Jackson Bennett book, though. So, but I do predict 5 stars. Yeah. And then my last one, I wanted to read a nonfiction this year. So I'm gonna read The Wager.
Yeah, it's not like based on a true
It's
story.
based on a true story about this like shipwreck, and people have to like survive after the shipwreck, I believe. I might be completely wrong. I know it's about boats. I know it's got boats in it. Um, but yeah, apparently it's really good. I wanted to read it on fiction. I think it's gonna be good fodder for my D&D campaign.
Yeah,
Yeah, or high sea adventure.
that's true.
Yeah, so I think it's gonna be good information to kind of, because I know nothing about
Maybe
boats.
maybe you'll learn something about a
Maybe
boat.
I'll learn something about boats. Who knows? But yeah, I really wanted to get into nonfiction this year. I feel like it's kind of intimidating, nonfiction.
I feel like it is too.
Also, like I'm afraid it's gonna be dry.
Yeah,
Like I want nonfiction that reads like fiction.
yeah,
I want a narrative. I don't want just like information thrown at me,
yeah.
because I don't learn that way. But yeah,
I don't learn that
I
way.
don't I don't learn that way. I don't learn when people throw information at me. It's got to be interesting. It's gotta be
It's like
fun.
interesting, or this.
Make it fun or I zone out. Yeah.
No.
Zone out. All right. That's our books. Oh, I think I'm gonna rate that one
Be honest.
Beyond, I think it's gonna be like a two. I don't think I'm gonna like it. I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm gonna read it. I don't think I'm gonna love it. I don't think I'm gonna like it.
You want
I
to.
really want to. I'm going in with an open mind.
Yeah.
I'm going in with a real open mind. I really want to like it. Okay, I think that's everything.
Yeah, I think it's everything.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace out.
Bye.